Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmina from Jasmina Astrology. This is not my usual setup. I usually have everything prepared in advance, but I am spending my summer in Croatia with my family and friends. So I'm working from here. It's a little bit different. So I won't be able to schedule any of my events. I'm just going to go ad hoc as I have time. So today here I want to talk about the astrology of July. What kind of month is ahead of us? What can you expect? And I'm going to go briefly through all 12 signs. I hope everybody was doing well. I hope the month of June was exciting. It was Gemini season. It was really fun. With July, I have to say, in general, it's going to be a month of many great things, also some challenges. So, it's going to be a mixed of opportunities and challenges this month. If you want to know also more, I do a newsletter for like a forecast for a month ahead. You can go to my website, Jasmina Astrology, and subscribe to my newsletter, and you will get this information in your inbox every month. Plus, I always, for my subscribers, I have special gifts and during the year and special things coming up always. Okay, so we had Pluto going retrograde a month ago or so, and end of June, on June 29th, Saturn went at retrograde, and he's going to be retrograde until November 15th. And now Neptune today on July 2nd is also joining Saturn in retrograde motion. And Neptune is going to be retrograde until December 7th. So now we have 3 outer planets going retrograde, and Uranus is going to join them in September. When outer planets are planets that are not visible with the naked eye, so everything that is beyond Saturn, so Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. With this retrograde motions, like everything that with outer planets slow down, it's like a collective time to think things through, to revise, to stop, to slow down, to rethink our path and where we're going. And especially with this Neptune retrograde, because it's on the last degree of Pisces, at 29 degrees of Pisces. The 29 degree in Zodiac is called, in astrology, it's called energetic degree. It's the most powerful, it's the most critical degree, and it gives a lot of power to the planet or celestial body at that degree. So with Neptune, he's very powerful now, and he's at this degree is going to be for a long time, because he's going retrograde and going back there. So he's closing. It's like a closing of a chapter, because next year he will ingress into Aries. What is closing of Neptune? So that Neptune usually stays in a sign for 14, 15 years. So I think he came into Pisces around 2011, 2012. So what happened in the last 15 years? What were the topics? In a lot of creativity, imagination, like AI, creativity, also with technology. So there's a lot of, like, astrology became again more on the mainstream level. So there's like lots of things regarding artistic expressions and imagination, and spiritual things that are coming up as well. So it's interesting to see Neptune at that last degree. How are we gonna experience this? Neptune in a good way is about fantasy, what is real, what is not real. Neptune doesn't have any boundaries, so where can our imagination take us? When we have on the other hand, it can be delusion, confusion, escapism from reality, not wanting to face things. So this kind of topics are going to be going on until November for sure. Even after that, until Neptune goes into Aries. So think about where your Pisces, where is Pisces in your chart, because you have Saturn going retrograde also there. So um, Saturn and Neptune together is it's kind of dissolving the boundaries, because Saturn is about all about boundaries and structure and rules and regulations, and Neptune is dissolving them. So especially in Pisces, when they're both in Pisces, Pisces is the sign that Neptune is a modern ruler of. It is about going beyond uh, what is material and physical in the world, connecting with something that is not tangible. So that is very, very interesting to see how this will. What is the end of this plot? Okay, so this is what is happening. Also, we have Mercury going into Leo today as well. So Mercury was in Cancer, and now it's in Leo. We're going to have Venus and Sun following Mercury, and they will ingress into Leo. So because the Neptune is the last degree of Pisces, and it's a water sign, and Cancer is also a water sign. So the trine, that is flowing energy between Neptune and all these Cancerian planets, is going to be highlighted just before they ingress into Leo. So Mercury, Venus, and Sun will first have this trine with Neptune. They're going to use the energy of art and imagination, as I mentioned, in the best possible way. And right away, when they shift into Leo, they're going to oppose Pluto. And that's going to be totally different. It's going to be dynamic of like it's all about power and control and feeling powerless, or feeling powerful, or and with uh, I think I went again. I froze. Okay, just a second. When you go live and you have these issues, it's always very interesting to see. Okay, I hope I'm back. Okay, I froze a little bit. Okay, so what was yeah so it's going to be like all about power and having control, and hidden things coming out of surface from the surface, or hidden power, or it's about wealth and control as well. So we could have this beautiful energy soothing, like we are in another world, flowing in other realms, and then right as the shift goes, because Pluto is at the first degree of Aquarius, opposing Leo, they're going to oppose right away. It's going to be this, we're going to feel this tension right away. So, like, it's going to be a wake up call. It's going to shake us up. So, the dates to for that are July 2nd, July 11th, and July 22nd. Okay, so note that those are the days, and July 33rd. So there's going to be like those shifts. The positive thing is that Jupiter is still in Gemini, and he's going to help all these Leo planets because of the beautiful aspect. It's called sextile. He's going to help them up and lift them up so they can actually, it's going to boost the creativity, because Gemini is about brain and brainstorming, as we mentioned, and it's about thoughts and changing the ideas. And Leo is creative, so think about creativity, creative ideas. And so there might be a way that we can work around creatively through all these tensions that Pluto might give us. Okay, so with Mercury, your mind is going to be very suspicious. It could be paranoid. So be careful about that. When Venus is opposing Pluto, it could be about suspicious about your partners, and about you said about you might feel paranoid and suspicious. Are your partners cheating on you, or do people want your money and stuff like that? So and then of course with Sun, we're gonna feel that we are attacked, or so just try to uh, double check everything. Don't let your imagination go crazy, and try to stay grounded as much as possible this month, because there's not a lot of Earth except Uranus. Oh, Mars is still there. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. So Mars and Uranus are still in Taurus. They're going to give us a little bit of grounding energy, but it's going to be much easier in the first half of July while we have these planets in Cancer, because Cancer is a soft, gentle energy, and it's especially with the new moon that's going to be on the July 5th. It's a beautiful full moon, lovely aspects. There's nothing hard going on there. Venus is close by. Um, this new moon at 14 degrees of Cancer. I think I'm going to make a video especially for new moons. I'm going to talk more in more detail, but it's absolutely beautiful for setting intentions, how to, what do you want to do to take care of yourselves and others, and or follow your heart, do something from your heart. So because where is your passion, where is your desire, and follow your heart with this new moon. So before these planets go to Leo, we're going to have much softer and calmer energy. It's going to be much easier and softer, especially with this Mars in Taurus, more fertile, more productive. The full moon in Capricorn is going to happen on the 21st of July. This is the second full moon in Capricorn. I didn't record for the last one. I didn't have the opportunity. I was on vacation. So the last one was at the first degree of Capricorn. It happened on 21st of June. This next one is going to be on the 21st of July at the 29 degrees of Capricorn. Again, an erratic degree. And this is the degree that actually Pluto is going to come. He's still in retrograde motion, but he's going to come at this 29 degrees of Capricorn in the fall as well. And he's going to trigger this full moon. So what happens at this full moon? Take notes, because when Pluto comes to that situation, why am I freezing all the time? I'm going to go crazy. I swear. Okay. Stop freezing. I'm freezing all the time for some reason. Okay. So this, I'm going to make, I hope I'm going to have time to do the recording for this full moon in more details, but it's going to be like reconciliation between our work and family things. And it's going to be, these two moons are very important. First one is very fertile. It can bring you, if you set intentions and make plans, it can bring you lots of abundance and, stuff that can nurture you, that feels you safe. So something that is from your heart and safety. And this one is going to be closure about dismissing things that are not working for you anymore regarding your family and work. Yes. So what else is important? Oh yeah. So also we have Mercury station is going into his shadow, pre-shadow, before he goes retrograde on August 5th. The shadow starts on July 16th. So this is at 21 degrees of Leo. So Mercury will go into Virgo, but it will go back and it will will be retrograde until the 21st degree of Leo. So if you have anything around 18 to 23 degrees of Leo, this will impact you the most, because Mercury is going to go there 3 times over those planets. I won't talk about it in detail, but just think about this. The shadow period starts in July, and he will actually go retrograde on August 5th. I will also do another video about Mercury retrograde. We have Pallas Athena, the asteroid of tactics and long-term plans and tactics. She's going to station direct on July 9th. So she was in Sagittarius, but then she retrograded back in Scorpio. So she's going direct. She loves being in Scorpio because Scorpio is about strategy. So use this energy after the July 9th to actually make some long-term plans, like strategic tactics. She's also very smart and wise. So you can use this energy while she's in Scorpio to find deep things that you're not aware of, and use that find the hidden information that you need. You can dig deeper and find the information you need to make great plans for the future. Chiron is going to station retrograde on July 26th at 23 degrees of Aries. Chiron is in Aries for a long time. As we know, Chiron has an orbit that it can be in some signs he's longer, in some signs he's not as long, but this is one of the longest. And because we still have the nodes, the lunar nodes in Aries and in Libra, Chiron is again kind of following the nodes and asking us to find our authentic voice. So with this retrograde, we're gonna find ourselves rethinking and what our wounds are about, who we are, our authentic selves, finding ourselves, and finding our authentic voice. So that's end of the month. The hardest thing that is happening is Mars is going to go into Gemini on July 20th. But so when he goes to Gemini, he will try Pluto. It's going to be a greater transformational energy. You're going to feel like a power and stamina and physical energy and willpower to do things. He's going to also conjunct Jupiter at some point later. All these beautiful aspects when he's in Gemini. But before he goes to Gemini, he's going to meet Uranus. So on the 15th of July, Mars and Uranus are going to be together. This is one of the hardest aspects in astrology in general, and this is even more challenging this time because it's at 26 degrees of Taurus, and it's going to meet. It's going to be where fixed star Algol is. So they're going to meet at that point. And Algol is connected with the myth of Medusa. And again, I'm frozen. Seriously? Okay. Oh, Lord, why am I freezing all the time today? Okay. Today I'm freezing. It's a topic. This is guys also Neptune is stationed to go retrograde, and my picture is freezing all the time. It's nebulousness or illusion, delusion. Am I real? What is happening? Amazing. Yeah. So those kind of foggy things can happen. Anyway, so Uranus and Mars conjunction at 26 degrees of Taurus, with the star of Algol and myth of Medusa. So it's about cutting the head. How Medusa. Anyway, look for I don't have time to talk about it, but it's about cutting heads, and it's very like sharp endings. Let's say sharp. It's about revenge as well. There's many things happening. I might do a video on that separately. It's a good story. But in general, when Mars and Uranus are together, it's very accident-prone kind of energy. So please make sure that you don't take any risks, that you avoid confrontation and fighting. It's very volatile. It's very hostile. It's unpredictable energy. So be sure to watch out 2 days before. So something from 12th, 13th of July until 16, 17. Please make sure that you take care of yourselves. Avoid any type of risks. Avoid anything that can, that can hurt you or others. Uranus wants us to do and Mars together. They want us to do things by ourselves. Okay, it's about freedom and pulling apart from others. So. Do something by yourself. Avoid teamwork if you can. Avoid getting in any kind of discussions with other people. Really try. Try to also to keep your cools, because people are going to provoke you. People are going to pick you. It can be very hard energy. So just don't forget and have that in mind when Mars and Uranus together on the July 15th. I think I mentioned in general what is happening. Oh yes, just last thing. Mercury will speed through Leo, and then it will go into Virgo on the 25th of July. As I mentioned, it's going retrograde on August 5th. Until then, so when in Leo, Mercury is going to be very feisty, dramatic. It's very creative. So use this for creativity. It's very outspoken, but it can be kind of rigid in thinking. It can be my right, or very dramatic, or in general. It's one of those things. It can be very warm and gentle, but it can also it needs attention. So about if you don't validate and appreciate the words or the ideas, it can get offended. So use the creative side of it. It could be like intellectually pride of their intellect and ideas. So that can send it away. When it goes into Virgo, he will calm down. He's a ruler of Virgo. It will be much better energy. In Virgo, he's very analytical, practical, efficient, detail-oriented. It's going to be nitpicky, and it can be nitpicky as well. But we're going to have much better. He likes being in Virgo much more than in Leo. Okay, so that's in general about July. As I mentioned, subscribe to my newsletter and you can get all this information in your inbox and read at your own pace. Okay, now I'm going to go quickly through all 12 rising signs. I'm going to start sharing my screen. Okay. I hope I'm not going to freeze again. Anyway, okay, so let's see what is happening for all 12 rising signs. For Aries risings, I'm going to put timestamps later when I finish this video. When I finish recording, I'm going to put timestamps for you all, so you can just go directly to your. I'm always talking about the rising signs, but you can listen to your sun sign or moon sign as well. When you listen to this. Okay, so for Aries rising signs, we have Saturn and Neptune triggering in going. They're both now retrograde. Oh, I can actually do red for retrograde. I like that. Let me switch this. So I'm going to do red for retrograde. So you know that red planets are retrograde, and we have Pluto here. Okay. Excellent. So now these are red ones are retrograde, and then we have a Mars and Uranus here in the second house. They're going to make a conjunction, and so we in the first half we have Moon, Venus, and Mercury in Cancer. And Jupiter is in Gemini. What else is happening? Okay, let's just leave it at that. So what is happening? As I mentioned, all these retrogrades are in the 12th house. So for Aries rising, I think you need to spend some time alone and rethink what is real for you, and to connect actually with your spiritual side and with the divinity in a way, or just to this is also very good to show compassion to others and kindness, and especially with this new moon in Cancer that's going to happen in your 4th house. I think it's time to take care of others, not just of yourselves. So it's really like necessary to feel who is in need, and how can you help them. And this is going to be a topic through the whole month, especially the first half. While the planets are still in Cancer, you're going to feel more drawn to helping others in need. Very important for you. Mars is ruler of your whole chart because Mars rules Aries, and Mars is going to conjunct Uranus. in the second house. So this is going to be very important for you. Second house is all about money and values and possessions. It can be volatile energy, unpredictable. So don't gamble with your money. Don't make any uh, um, risky. Uh, don't do anything risky regarding your finances. Okay, please make sure that that you keep like investments, um, any type of spending money recklessly. This is all can happen. This is very impulsive. It can be very irrational. Okay, so just be careful. Uh, yeah. So in middle of the month, especially middle of the month, when Mercury, Venus, and Sun go into Leo. I mean, Mercury is going to do it on the 2nd, Venus on the 11th, and Sun on the 22nd. And then Mars is also coming here in Gemini. Then it's going to be this part of the month is going to be so beautiful. So last 10 days of July are going to be so beautiful. All this creativity, all this fun, it's going to be fun. Like you have Sun, Venus, and Mercury in the house of joy, and fun and entertainment, and just romance and flirting. And you can, if you have kids, you can do something with kids or something creative. Mars is going to be here in the 3rd house. You're going to feel that you want to socialize more and communicate with others. Jupiter is there. This is going to be so good. After 20th of July, go on vacation, have some fun, go to parties, organize parties. Beautiful energy with the Jupiter and Mars, especially with Jupiter, Mars in Gemini. You're going to have the need to socialize, communicate. So it's going to be excellent. And Gemini and Leo energies go excellent together. They're stimulating each other. So I love this for you. So the first half of the month, I think you need to give yourself more to others, and then after the 20th, you can have more fun and just enjoy the summer and all the joys the summer brings. Okay, that's it. So for Taurus risings, okay, I don't want to scare you guys, but it's very, very important. First of all, this Neptune retrograde, is happening in your 11th house. There might be some situations with your friendships, or even dreams and wishes for the future that are just not clear, that you need to revise. Maybe some of your friendships were not that you wanted them to be, or you might feel that some of the friends are not truthful to you, or you had some rose glasses on when you saw your friends, so you didn't see them as they really were. Also, Saturn is there, so there might be some lessons regarding what future holds, and what are your wishes and dreams about your future. Venus is ruler of your chart, so for Taurus rises, and Venus is going to be in Cancer until the 11th. So the first half of the month is going to be in your 3rd house. You're gonna feel that you want to communicate more, and maybe you want to do some writing or journaling, or taking a class, or just even doing some road trips, connect with your neighbors, connect with your siblings. It's going to be very emphasized. You have Sun there and Mercury, so you're going to feel very good about it. But the problem is, also, so this is going to be until the 11th. Afterwards, when all these planets go to Leo, Sun, Venus, and Mercury, they're going to square you. So it's going to be like a hard aspect. It's going to be like you're going to feel that you're torn apart between your family obligations and what you really want to do. So they might be more dynamic in your family life, in your home life. Maybe some changes in your home. Maybe you're gonna have some guests. Maybe somebody will come. Maybe there's your parents. Maybe your kids. Maybe your spouse, your partner. Maybe there are gonna be some things going on. There's gonna be a very active house, and I don't think you're really gonna really want to do something because it's summer. You want to have fun, and there might be some things going on that you just don't want to do at the time. What is most important for you, Taurus, is that you have this Mars Uranus conjunction in the first house of your body, of your physical being, of who you are. You have to be very from you have to be the most careful from all of the other signs about accidents. As I mentioned, around 15th of July, when this conjunction happens, 2 days before, 2 days after, it's going to be very strong. Don't take any risks. Don't go crazy driving. Just be aware of the surroundings. Don't get into confrontations and fights. People are going to be very volatile, very rebellious. If you can be by yourself and do something without getting involved with other people, I would suggest that a lot. And when Mars goes into Gemini on the 20th of July, things are going to shift. It's going to be much better. It's the Mars is joining Jupiter in the house of money, so there's going to be many new opportunities to earn some other to have other streams of income, to earn some more money. Beautiful opportunities for that. This has just you always have to be also careful not to overspend, because Jupiter likes to expand, and overdo it. With Mars there, you might feel like and overspend it. So be careful not to spend too much money. Overall, in general, first half of the month, when while we have Sun and Venus still in Cancer, until the 11th of July, it's going to be lovely. It's going to be very social. You might connect with some neighbors as well and socialize, as I mentioned. And then middle of the month, just be careful when this Uranus and Mars conjunction happens. And then after 20th of July, try to find a way to resolve issues with your family, and so you don't feel overburdened. But many great opportunities money wise. Excellent. Okay, Gemini risings. Okay, let's see what is happening here. So your career is now under revision with Saturn and Neptune going retrograde in your house of career and public image, and how you promote and market yourself, and how people see you in the world. There might be some things that are not clear. I wouldn't make any major decisions now. I don't think you have all the information you need to make any serious decisions. There might be some things that are hidden from you as well, or are not just clear, or maybe there's some illusions, and then there's a lot of people want you to work hard, and you might be giving new responsibilities, but not everything is clear for you to make. You're going to feel overwhelmed. You might feel that you want to escape and change jobs, but this is not the time, especially because all of these both of them are squaring your ascendant, so you are not clear by yourself who you are and what is your the real situation here. So I wouldn't make any major decisions. Stay put until this end of the year, at least until end of the year, until Neptune and Saturn go direct. Then you have more clarity on where your career and your vocation is all about. Uranus and Mars conjunction middle of the month is happening in the 12th house. When Uranus is here and Mars is activating, I really want you to emphasize, because you are Gemini rising, to take care of your mental health. Make sure that you are taking care, getting enough time on your own to recharge your batteries. with all this pressure and nebulousness happening in your career, at your work, you need really time to be by yourself, to recharge. If you can spend time by the water, or go swimming, or just find a place where you can feel peaceful, and to um, and to calm your mind. It's very important. Breath techniques. I know meditation can be hard at this, especially when Mars and Uranus go together. You won't be able to maybe calm your mind. It's going to be very stimulus. Your nervous system is going to be highlighted. So it's very important that you find a way um, to calm your nerves and your brain down. Ruler of you. So Gemini's Mercury is your ruler. He is going to he's already in Leo today, so he's going to be, and then later in Virgo. So he's in the third house, in his home house, in the Gemini house. So you're going to feel also that you want to communicate. You might even feel, because you have so much ideas, so many things that are going on in your head. A lot of creative ideas are going to come up, a lot of creative expression, and you want to share those. You want to learn new things. So it is a good month to maybe do this. Maybe use that energy to kind of connect with somebody, or just local community. It's also good for short trips, road trips. If you want to go to any road trips, I would really suggest that for you. Venus is still in your house of money, along with Sun, until the 20th of July. So use this opportunity maybe to see how can you make some extra income, or maybe some investments, or something in that sense. That could be maybe favorable for you. When Mars goes into your first house on the 20th of July, you're going to feel more physically strong, more stamina. You're going to feel that you are, use that energy to actually exercise. Exercise will also help you to calm your mental activity. So any type of physical activity, it can be yoga or Pilates would be the best one. Or if you can go dancing, I would really suggest that. Dancing is very good for you, because you need to kind of remember the steps, so you could use your brain, but also physically be active. You might feel really maybe over confident as well. When Mars comes with Jupiter, you can feel more overconfident. But overall, it's going to be a good thing. When Mercury goes into Virgo, because he's your ruler on the 25th of July, he's already going to be in the shadow. So switching to your house of home. So you might be thinking, about changing your home, or doing some renovations, or some family dynamics will come up. Venus and Sun are going to switch in the third house. So you're going to I feel that it's a lot of things are going to happen in your local community and with your family, Geminis. Overall, please take care of your mental health this month. Do some physical activity, and I think you're going to be okay. Okay, next. So Cancer risings. For Cancer risings, this is going to be a beautiful month, because we have a new moon in Cancer on July 5th, as I mentioned. And this new moon is so good, especially for you Cancerians. It's going to be a beautiful new moon on July 5th. I'm going to make another video for you to start new things, something that you want to do from your heart, something that is something for yourself, because you're taking care and nurturing others all the time. Something that you can do for yourself. It's very important. And I'm talking about the new moon because moon is ruler. It's your ruler, chart ruler. It's very important to follow the lunations. So the new moon on the 5th, excellent for really setting intentions and doing something for yourself, and to follow your desires and passions. The another lunation that's going to happen on July 21st, 29 degrees of Capricorn. So the moon is going to be here. It's going to be all about reconciling between you and your partners, personal, business partners. and on one-on-one relationships are going to be highlighted. There's going to be some reconciliation in that way. So note 5th of July and 21st are going to be very important for you. The Neptune retrograde and Saturn retrograde are in your ninth house, so I wouldn't plan any long-term trips, or if you want to take some classes, or if you want to go back to school, I wouldn't make any decisions right now, just because there's not enough clarity. Neptune is it's stationing, and it's the energy is strong. It's very not clear, as I mentioned, nebulous. It can be delusions. And we can have you won't make the right decision, or there could be some if you travel, some issues with travelings, with documents. So I would really just stay put for this for this time. There's a lot of things happening here. You might also rethink your belief system. What am I believing? What is real? What is not real? What are my beliefs? You can think about it, you can revise and rethink. That's what retrogrades are for, but just don't make any long-term decisions at this point. Mars will be conjuncting Uranus. This the big conjunction on July 15th. It's going to happen in your 11th house. There might be some friendship breakup, something unpredictable within your communities and groups. So think about maybe you will drop off from some groups that you are in, or there might be some changes, unexpected. Maybe you will hear something from your friends as well. So just think about some explosions. Don't get into fights with your friends. I would suggest that. Jupiter is in the 12th house. That's still good. With Venus and Sun until so Venus is moving into Leo the 11th, and Sun on the 20th and 22nd of July. Until then, you're gonna feel you're gonna be more attracted to others, more lovable, you're gonna want to connect with others. People might really want to connect with you as well. You're gonna really feel more attractive and lovable person. So that's going to be beautiful. Mercury's in your 2nd house in Leo. If you want to purchase anything, it's a good opportunity before it goes retrograde. So if you want to purchase anything or sign a contract or anything that Mercury is about, I would do it before it goes retrograde on the August 5th. Okay, so when Mars goes into Gemini on July 20th, and Sun and Venus are already in Leo, make sure that you get enough sleep, because when Mars and Jupiter are together in the 12th house, you might have restless dreams. I would make some journal. It's going to activate your subconscious, so you might dream more. So just make a dream journal. That might help you, especially because you are Cancer rising. Your moods are changing a lot, and so will maybe affect your dreams as well. So make a note of that, and that might help you also to figure out some subconscious things that you maybe want to deal with, especially with Pluto in your 8th house. It's actually a great opportunity to work on your deep shadows and from your subconscious as well. When Venus and Sun come into your 2nd house after the 20th of July, there might be some opportunities to earn extra income. Maybe you will want to purchase something luxurious, because Venus in Leo really loves luxury, and it's in your 2nd house, so you might spend some more money on some luxurious things. Overall, just watch out for that. But sometimes you need to treat yourself. So with these placements, I would treat myself. I think you deserve it. Okay, take care of something that nurtures, something that is nurturing for you, that makes you feel safe and secure. So what if it's shiny? Yeah. Overall, it's not a bad month for you. Okay, Leo risings. Yes. This is your season is coming, right? So let's see what is happening here. Okay. So for Leo risings, where do we start? Okay, so there's lots of things going on facing your deep shadows. This is also a house of your partner's money. So the money from your partner might not be as steady as it's used to. Maybe it's also unpredictable. Maybe there is something happening with that as well. This is also house of inheritance, other people's money. So there are maybe some issues going on. With Saturn and Neptune going retrograde there, and some uncertainties, information, not having clarity on not information about what is happening. I wouldn't do any joint ventures money wise at this point. I also wouldn't go for any loans or credit lines with a bank or do any investments. This is not a time for that until this clears and they go retrograde. You can research, you can do and revise what you have so far and what is happening, but don't do any actions until this clears, for sure. With Mars and Uranus conjunction is happening in your house of career, so there might be some sudden issues, unexpected things. There might be some violence at work from your peers or managers, or there might be some fighting. Maybe something that you didn't expect might come up. So just make sure that at workplace, try to work by yourself as much as you can, independently. Don't get into any teamwork. There's going to be, as I mentioned, don't take any risks. It's not a time to change your jobs now. It's really risky at this point. So there might be some things happening there. Mercury entered in your first house, so you're going to feel more communicative, more open, more outspoken. It's very important that you don't take too much pride in your everyday communication with others. You might feel that you need to be appreciated for everything you say. So take that into consideration, and don't get don't get that to your head. So use this for creative expression. Use this for for some nice things, not bad. Venus and Sun are going to be the 12th house until they move to Leo. So this is the time to actually be by yourself a little bit more. So beginning of the month, spend some time by yourself, recharge your batteries, because when Mars and Venus, when Sun, Venus, and Mercury, they all join in the first house, you're going to feel so much more enthusiastic, more empowered, more confident, for sure, more fun. You really want to be a center of attention, then center of the party. So and then when especially when Mars goes into your 11th house and Jupiter is already there, after the 20th of July, it's all about party for you. So the first half of the month, just be more with yourself, more behind the scenes, and then you're going to shine after the 20th. The last 10 days of, just like I told Aries, similar energy. You're going to really shine, and especially in your networks and groups and communities that you're part of, you're going to be the star. So you need to survive by then, but also going to be good. So hanging tight until the 20th. Okay. Virgo risings. Okay, let's see what is happening here. Okay. So for Virgo risings, Neptune and Saturn are currently in your seventh house of partnerships, business, romantic, one-on-one relationships. And this could be very, like a lot of things, use this energy that for romance, um, for revising your common goals, your ideals, um, uh, where you headed together, how you want to, how you want to live your life, what are the structures, how how you're going to set your future life for yourselves. So that can be a topic to revise during these retrogrades. I wouldn't make any major decisions regarding partnerships at this moment. Neptune can also cloud your vision, and you might not see the partner as is, and you might see him through rose glasses and think that your partner is something that they're not, or just not having the clear picture of what's going on. So just try to use this. Neptune can be very romantic, so use this for romance, okay, instead for something else. Virgo's risings, Uranus and Mars are going to go together in the ninth house. They're going to conjunct in the ninth house. I really highly suggest that you don't travel during this period. It can be, it can be some unexpected delays, fights, that on your travels. I would highly suggest that you try to avoid that. Also, don't get into any confrontations about talking to people about your belief system, or getting into some discussions, or even if you are in school or you're pursuing some degree, there might be some unexpected things happening here. So just be cautious, be aware, make sure that you get all the information. Venus and Sun are in your house of friendship until the 20th, so that's a great opportunity to first half of the month to just socialize, connect with others, especially it's Cancer with the women. Venus is here. Any type of groups, just spend some time with groups, your friends, enjoy. I think you're gonna have a lovely time. Jupiter is in the 10th house. That's all good. When Mercury goes into the 12th house, it's in Leo. It's also good to do some journaling as well, dreams, and see what dreams are what they want to tell you. Yeah. So Mercury is ruling you, so it's gonna be much better when it goes into a Virgo on the 25th of July. You're gonna feel much more confident, much more like yourself. It's gonna be hard when it's in Leo, but it's gonna be much better when it goes into your first house, and you're gonna feel just more eloquent, more communicative, more yourself, let's say. And especially when then the Mars is going to come in your 10th house of career. So there's going to be some action at workplace. There's going to be some good. You can get a promotion. You can get more money. There's Jupiter is already there. If there is a raise or a promotion, or maybe some new boss is coming, it's going to be favorable to you. Some kind of action is happening at work. If you want to change jobs, this is a great opportunity. You have Jupiter there bringing you fortune, so you can change jobs if you think about it. When everything switches here into Leo after the 22nd of July, then it's time to kind of retreat a little bit. So I would use first half of the month to socialize, and then last 10 days retreat a little bit before your Virgo season comes. This is always a great opportunity to yeah, to spend some time on your own alone. You're gonna have Mercury here, so if you want to also to do some writing or learning some new things, Uranus is going to stay here in the ninth house, so there might be some new things you want to learn. Because there's going to be a great blend between great aspect between Uranus and Mercury as well. So I feel that you might feel some creative expression, something new you want to learn, something that you never wanted to do before. So yes, I would encourage you. First half of the month, first 10 days, friendships, communications. Later on, there's going to be some movement at your workplace, and definitely you're going to feel more eloquent as well. Not a bad month, but I think you're going to shine when Virgo season comes. Okay. Libra risings. Let's see what is happening with you. So for you, Venus is your ruler. So Venus is in Cancer. Venus actually loves being in Cancer. It's exalted in Cancer, and it's in your 10th house of career with the Sun. So there could be many, many great, beautiful opportunities happening. More money for sure, or something that or maybe you're going to be validated, or you're going to be more acknowledged. People will notice you for sure, while Venus is in the Cancer, and this is for first 10-11 days of July, and Sun is still there shining, giving you great opportunities, great not opportunities, but you're gonna shine. This is your time to shine at your workplace, and people will recognize you. People will see you, and you will definitely be noticed. Okay, so that is good. There is hard work because you still have. So this is not just your workplace. This is your public image. If your social status, how people see you. If you have your brand, if you have your own company, or if you're doing something, you're gonna be definitely seen, and you're gonna be recognized, and people will find you. Like your popularity will also rise. There is still lots of hard work with Saturn and Neptune there. Why I'm mentioning this more, because when they go retrograde, there may be some revision in your workplace, something about your health. Watch out for your health. If there is something that you feel that you're not feeling well, please take care of yourself, because with Neptune here, there might be situations that if sometimes the information won't be clear if something going on. So please make sure that you take care of yourself and see the doctor so they can see what it is on time. This is all about health, everyday routines. So you might also want to change maybe some diet or your habits. Don't make any major decisions because with Neptune you won't know what is happening. Okay, and watch out for viruses. Neptune is here going retrograde. Watch for viruses or poisoning or something like that. So just make sure that you take care of yourself, of your health. Your career is looking good. This Uranus Mars conjunction is happening in your 8th house, so there might be some situation. If you this is other people's money as well, so if there is some situation that you are fighting with somebody, or are you in the court, and there's some money issues going on, there might be some situations that you don't want to go into, and try to avoid them. If you have a court or something, just try to delay it or something, because this can happen. A lot of negativity, a lot of volatility, a lot of things not going well, unpredictable things as well. Okay, so just watch out for that. Yeah, this is also um, a house of, what was I going to say? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So just take care of yourself and be careful. What was I going to say? Yeah, when Venus and Sun join Mercury here, Mercury will give you more social skills. Like you really want to go party. even now, Mercury on July 2nd is already in Leo. You can go and chit chat and connect with others, social media, internet, groups, communities. But when Venus and Sun join, so on July 11th and then July 22nd, you're going to you're going to be really, really popular among your friends and groups and communities. And it's party time. It's definitely time to go party. And when Mars goes into Gemini on July 20th, I would highly recommend that you go take that trip with your friends, look at this beautiful connection, or just book it, travel, enjoy yourself, because you already work hard. I think you need a break anyway. So um, it's definitely a great time to spend your summer somewhere in some destination on a beach with a cocktail in your hand, with some great friends, with some laughing and enjoying yourself. Okay, that's definitely something that I would recommend. Awesome. Scorpio risings. Okay, let's see what is happening here. Okay, so the ruler of Scorpio, the traditional ruler of Scorpio is Mars. So this Mars-Uranus conjunction in your seventh house is going to be highly, highly important. It's in your partnership house. There will be some. If I could, if I could give you an advice, try not to make any impulsive decisions. There might be some breakups. There might be some fighting, um, and confrontations. If I would highly suggest you avoid them and don't make any harsh decisions. There might be some situations that um, are unpredictable. Mars is your ruler, so it's going to be very, very highlighted. Wait until Mars goes into Gemini. It's going to be much easier. The storm is going to come, and then you can focus actually on what you like, because Mars and Jupiter are going to be in your eighth house. It's time to invest. Then you can have even um, some good time in physical activities, if you know what I mean. So yes, it's time to enjoy yourself, and pleasures of life for sure. Um, Mercury in the 10th house. So before I go there, so Venus and Sun being in your ninth house, until so first uh, 10, 11, 12 days. If you want to travel, I would suggest you travel, because Venus is there, and Venus is also ruling your partner. So I think instead of fighting with your partner on the 15th, I think use this energy to actually travel or do something with your partner, explore something. Even if you can't go together, you can just watch documentaries, or you can do something fun together, explore new things, explore culture, plan a vacation, at least talk about it. I think it's going to be really, really good for you, and it will help you with your relationship. When Sun and Venus go in your 10th house, so definitely after the 20, because the Sun is ruling your 10th house of career anyway. So when after the 22nd, the last 10 days of the month are going to be really highlighted for career. You're going to shine, you're going to be recognized. Then there might be some situations in your career place that you are going to see as favorable. So popularity will rise as well. So first in the beginning of the month, I would suggest traveling. Middle of the month, avoid confrontations with your partner, and then end of the month, you focus on your career. I think it's going to benefit you a lot. Saturn and Neptune are in your fifth house, so don't make any decisions, about your creative projects that you have in hand, or with your kids, or just if you want to. Like, don't gamble for sure. This is definitely not a good, time to do that. Think about, what is your creative outlet? What do you want to do in the future? How you want to what are your hobbies and sports? What do you really want to do? Um, you can think about it and advise. Don't make any decisions about it yet. Um, yeah, definitely the focus is going to be on partnerships very much, uh, investments and career. Have a great month. Okay, Sag risings. Okay, so Sage risings, your ruler of your chart is Jupiter, and he is in the seventh house. So when Mars goes into Gemini on the 20th of July, there's going to be some action. I think you're going to meet somebody if you're single, or there might, or your current relationships might get a new pace, a new path. There's going to be some action going on there for sure. Maybe it's going to be favorable for sure because Jupiter is also there. So there might be some decisions with your partner how to move on. But before that, we're going to have Uranus and Mars together in the sixth house, this conjunction. Please watch for your health. If you have any health concerns, please contact your doctor because this is a very unpredictable situation. So don't disregard, don't say nothing, nothing is happening. Don't disregard that. Make sure that you take care of yourself. This is very important in your health. Okay. What else? Oh yeah, so Saturn and Neptune are in your fourth house. So anything to do with your family, anything to do with your home, with your parents, with your ancestors, with your grandparents, anything to do with if you want to if you want to buy or sell the house, I wouldn't recommend doing it now while this is retrograde. Anything to do with renovations, if don't make any long-term decisions at this point. While for the first 10 12 days of the month, Venus, which is ruling your friendships and your everyday work, is in the eighth house. So there might be some situations that are maybe like this is maybe good for thinking about investments and what you want to do for long-term future, because 11th house is also retirement. So maybe you want to think about retirement funds or what is happening there. You might want to make some changes in that sense. When Venus and Sun go into the ninth house, because the Sun rules your ninth house and it's coming in your ninth house. This is absolutely because you are Sagittarius and you like to travel. This is the time to travel. So last 10 days of July, please go travel. Please, and Mars is already going to be here. At the same time, do something with your partner. Go and travel and have some fun. Enjoy yourselves. Do something together that can broaden your horizons, that can expand your mind, that can expand your relationship and level up your relationship. And this way you will avoid all these home issues that you don't need to talk about now or resolve now. Now it's time to have fun. Okay, take care of your health and travel and expand your relationships through expanding your mind, which you already love. Yeah, if you're single, you probably might meet somebody as well while you're traveling. Think about that as well. Awesome. Okay, Capricorn risings. Okay. Ruler of your chart is Saturn, and Saturn just went retrograde. So you might feel also that this will shake you up a little bit and maybe put you a little bit backwards. You went two step forward, now it's one step backwards. Okay, you're still going forward, you're still progressing. but it's time to revise. Neptune is also now stationing retrograde in the third house. Everything to do with your neighbors, siblings, communication style, your vehicles. Don't buy new car. Don't sell the car. Don't repair repairs, bicycles, all this stuff. Don't go on road trips. Everything to do with your local environment, the way how you communicate, writing, talking. There might be people might not hear you properly. Neptune is here retrograding, stationed to go retrograde. Maybe people might not take you seriously, or because also Saturn is going retrograde. So if he's your chart ruler, people definitely might not take you seriously. They will probably not hear what you're gonna what you want to say. Your thoughts and the way you communicate won't be clear, and I think there's gonna be lots of misunderstandings. So try to avoid any discussions and any communications that are not necessary. Okay, Mars and Uranus are conjuncting in your fifth house. Take care of your kids. Also, I encourage all 12 signs that during this period they do something on their own. So instead of you know, I wouldn't push my kids to do anything. If you have kids, don't push them. If you have any creative projects that you really want to, oh, you want to like push, I need to finish this. It's not time to finish it. This is, I don't know, this could be very, also the ruler of your fifth house is Venus. And oh, she's going to be already in Leo at that time in your eighth house. So, you know, these two houses are also connected with romance and sex and, intimacy and stuff like that. So don't push your buttons in that sense in the middle of the month. Yeah, also in the beginning of the month until the 11th, 12th, with Venus there, there might be some romantic things with your partner. Sun is shining there. There might be some lovely things happening, but then when everything moves into Leo, and Mars goes here, there might be some actions on your workplace. You might also get a pet. If you want a pet, you can buy a pet and get it, or something like that. If you had, maybe you get some good news about your health. Mars is there, so it's good to act on if you want to start new routine. That's very good. When Mars goes to your sixth house, like if you want to start with something, some new habit, I would suggest that. A lot of great things happening with other people's money. So if you want to invest at this point, it's very good for investments, for credit loans, to resolve your will, to do, anything to do with inheritance, anything to do with taxes. So it's a good time to resolve all these issues if you have anything unresolved at this point. This is not the best maybe period for you, Capricorns risings, but yeah, I think that there's lots of nice things that can happen with your partner in the beginning, and then with your maybe your intimate part of your life in the second half. I hope you have a great summer. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Let me see what is happening here. Okay. So Aquarius rising, your traditional ruler is Saturn, and it just stationed to go retrograde in the second house, and Neptune is here stationing. So definitely it's going to be some uncertainty about income, about you're going to also question your value system. What do you value? What is important to you? What is beautiful to you? How you relate with others. I would also watch for spending, because you might just use spending as a way to escape from your obligations or from the worries that you have. Yeah, don't make any major purchases at this point. Think Think very good and make sure that you have all the correct information. There might be some scams or situations that people that you overpay something or people scam you for money with Neptune here. So just be extra careful. Okay. With yeah, especially Saturn is here. He's ruling you. Uranus is a modern ruler of Aquarius. So when Mars and Uranus get together in your fourth house of home, make sure that there can be a lot of confrontations and fighting within with your family members, especially even your parents or somebody, grandparents. There may be some unexpected situation happening with your physical home as well. So make sure that you have all the insurances and that everything is in order here. Um, as I said, this is one of the hardest aspects in astrology. Very volatile. Um, um, don't take any risks. This is number one with this. Don't take any risks. You know, don't, if somebody dares you, don't take a dare. This is not the situation to take a dare. And some family members might dare you. That's what I'm afraid of. Lovely things at your work, lovely, good things are happening with your health. That should be all good. When Mars goes into your fifth house, that is a boost. If you're single, that's time for dating, for entertainment. Go have some fun, concert, theater, creative expression. If you have kids, to go do something with your kids. Flirt, romance. Just casual dating. Very good. Mars is going to be there. At the same time, Venus and Sun are going to be in the seventh house. Your house of relationships will explode. Romance, relationship. If guys, I feel that you can meet somebody, you can start it as a new beginning, something exciting, something fun, enthusiastic. This is very, very good. I know Pluto is here and it will oppose, but then Jupiter and Mars will support you. So this is all after the 23rd, 22nd, 23rd, last 10 days of the month. Have your calendar full with fun things to do, with even if your relationship, date with your partner, even if you're already together, have some fun together. You know beginning it will be more beginning of the month will be more work oriented. Second half is definitely to have some fun. Okay, middle of the month, don't get into confrontations with your family. Hope this is helpful. Okay, and Pisces, let's see what is happening with you. Okay, so Pisces, Jupiter is traditional ruler, so there's lots of good things happening in your home. But Neptune is the modern ruler of Pisces, and he just stationed retrograde on July 2nd. So there might be a lot of things. You might feel even more lost than usual. You might feel that you want to escape even more than usual. Saturn is also in the first house, also going retrograde. I think you're kind of exhausted from all these responsibilities and decision making. And it's very, very important that you don't go to the wrong go to the wrong way. Don't go to the way of addiction or escapism. Find a healthy expression of how to deal with reality, artistic expression. Connect with spirituality and whatever it is for you. It's beautiful with Pluto and the 12th house in the next, how long. It really gives you the opportunity to dig deep under subconscious and find all the answers that you're actually looking for. This could also be a victim symptom. You might feel like victim. You might feel like you sacrifice for everybody too much, and tired from all of it. Good thing is that Venus and Sun are in your fifth house for the most of the month, and this will give you some joy and some fun. You're gonna, although this can be very depressing, you might find some, I would use creativity and imagination and fantasy to build something, and um, you know to escape from the cruel reality. Swim, be by the water, be in nature. With this Uranus and Mars conjunction in the third, there might be some fighting with your siblings. There might be some situation that are larger than life. Also, don't fight with your neighbors or siblings. Your communication style, you just might burst and just say something you might regret as well. Um, yeah, don't take any risks. Especially, oh, this is very important with your car in traffic. Watch out in traffic. Watch out for others and yourself. Very, very, don't take any risks. Double check everything. Drive slower than usual in the middle of the month. Very important. When Mars goes in the fourth house and Venus and Sun switch into sixth, there's going to be a lot of things, beautiful things happening at your workplace. You also, I want to get a pet or something, or might you feel inspired to start a new habit or change your diet. Like, it's just some beautiful things happening here. And then Mars and Jupiter in the fourth house, if you want to start renovations or if you're thinking about changing homes, this might be a good time to think about it. um, Absolutely. It's very, very good. um, what else? Yeah, especially because Jupiter is your ruler, and when Mars comes near Jupiter, or they're in the same house, you might feel also more optimistic, and more enthusiastic, and willing to do, be ready for some changes as well. Anyway, that's it. I hope this was useful for everybody. All right, we made it. I also want to thank LSA, London School of Astrology, for giving me the opportunity to use this wheel that I used. I really love that dynamic wheel. I want to thank everybody. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section. I will do the timestamps right away after I finish recording. I hope this was useful. I will be back with lunation special videos for new and full moon. I wish everybody a great month ahead. Watch out for the middle of month. I'm also available for readings if you want to book a reading with me in more detail, how these energies will work for you. Please visit my website, jasminabrazvikastrology.com, and you can find all the information there. And that would be that. Follow me on Instagram. Also, always like, subscribe, and share. This helps the algorithm, helps me, and I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you, everybody. Have a happy summer and great July.